Hi, welcome to my channel. This channel is against the Big Bang. I'm saying like Einstein's false physics, quantum mechanics false physics, and uh, electromagnetism is false physics because the energy, electricity, it is light itself. So about quantum mechanics, I cut from other videos and comment them. So in each video, Brian Green, this the whole length of this video I took on. Okay, so this is part two, like, and I seem like we can go to the stars. The stars are close, and the science is wrong if you understand. Okay, so our galaxy is a sphere. We can go. The stars are small and plugged in clouds. So watch this Brian Green video about quantum mechanics.
So we invent all of the superstructure of collapses and measurements and ill-posed parts of our fundamental physical theories. So Hugh Everett, who was a graduate student at the time, said, what if we just don't do that? What if we just say we have a wave function, and not only the electron has a wave function, but you and I are part of the wave function of the universe, and we just ask what would be predicted by the Schrodinger equation. If we went back to the classical paradigm where we just have stuff and an equation, what would happen? And the answer is that that part of the wave function, let's say, that has the electrons spin up and spin down, it doesn't disappear when you do a measurement. A measurement is clearly defined in this picture as a physical interaction between the observer and the system, and the decoherence part is also important. And what happens is you end up in a superposition of the electron was spin up and I saw it spin up, plus the electron was spin down and I saw it spin down. And Everett's entire contribution was to say, and that's okay.
And take that seriously.
Yeah, take it seriously, because Niels Bohr would have said, but it looks like I'm now in a superposition of having seen the electron spin up and having seen it spin down. And Everett says, and they literally had this conversation, you've misidentified yourself in the wave function of the universe. You are not the superposition of those two people. You are one or the other. There is now a person who saw the electron spin up. There's a different person who saw it spin down. In fact, there are two whole different universes, which we now call the many worlds.
But those two people have the same memories up until that point.
They have the same pasts and memories and potentially different futures. If they decided whether or not to get married on the basis of that quantum measurement, they could have very different futures.
Yes.
Okay, if you watch that, so quince, you see I had some quince tree in my garden, so I made some tea. So now quantum mechanics, if you understand the old model about this is the way I made the videos. It is not very hard. This will break. Okay, so you see, it is not probabilistic. Okay, if you understand Mendeleev chart elements like hydrogen, oxygen, iron, and all of them, noble gases, other gases. Okay, you understand that from there you are tricked with this electron stuff. So they're speaking about the electron. In the chemistry world, propose entities like magnets. You're seeing that light is flowing, you must have a circuit from plus to minus. It does not mean that light has minus, plus. It is the direction of the flow. Exactly like this in the chemistry, they made this, they name electron mean power. Electron, say, I like the name, I compose music, I keep the name in my head, like electronic musics. Okay, so I like it, but the electron does not exist in chemistry. Were invented like to make combination between like you had two things like magnets. You see, a side attracting, side rejects. So they believe that these entities were sufficient, and then they improve on this with Pauli exclusive principle. They say that there's two electrons on the same strata, let's see, and they name it on the strata 7 strata, like if you know KLMNOP from K letter in chemistry. So from this you are certain the electron exists. Okay, you understand the light itself as in a rainbow 7 colors. So So the light is the electron, you see, but they are tricked, okay? So the chords themselves, you have do re mi fa sol la si do, they're tones somehow. So now so this is what in quantum mechanics, you see, they are tones. This you see this. So I've told you that the sound, it is light, okay, in my previous video. So you see their tones like this and semitones, okay, but the hearing is not hearing like but it exists in a continuous manner from this note to this semitone next, but the ear is not capable of hearing them. So but it is somehow, you see, so that you see this kind of stuff. It is the continuum, like you make from one note to a semitone. It is a continuum. I've told you that. So it's exactly like this, and now you must have a continuum mathematics, like from 0 to 1, the 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.3 to define the passing through a semitone to a semitone like this. You see, if you understand. So the imagine the red color being this, okay? You can work it in an equation, mathematical equation, the red color like this, tone passing, like only tones, you see, there are points painted here, like indicate the tone, and see, so semitone, like, okay. So now you are not interested in inside, because the majority of the people do not hear the like difference, like a quarter of semitone or something like. So watch another part from these guys. So this is the way I made a video, if you know. I'm explaining to you quantum mechanics again, that it is wrong and you cannot make an equation. I continue the thoughts, if you understand. And the electron does not exist, it is light. So watch.
I don't know. Did I rub something
No,
wrong?
you just did bring a lot of thoughts to mind there. Yeah.
Did you do a Stern-Gerlach experiment?
Yeah. I just it was an interference between the other universe. We spoke about that. But so let's just see a little
They're
visual.
They're very unhappy. The other Brian.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm so glad I'm not that one. So we have a little visual. If you can bring up the dart, just as a prototype of the process. So imagine throwing a dart at a dartboard. We all experience the dart hitting the board. But if you can do the many worlds version of this, so this thing is going forward, and then the dartboard splits, say, into 9 possibilities. The dart experiences 9 realities, and if I'm watching the dart, I am experiencing one of those, but there are 8 other of me who are experiencing the others. Now, clearly, this seems nuts.
Yeah, because quantum mechanics. That's why. The point is that if you believe in quantum mechanics at all, you will describe the dart as possibly being in a superposition of hitting in all these different possibilities. All many worlds says is, yeah, that's the world. That's what it is. If you can believe that an electron can be in a superposition of spin up and spin down, it doesn't require any more intellectual work to say the universe can be in a superposition of I've measured it spin up and I've measured it spin down and so forth. Hugh Everett did not put in a bunch of worlds. The wave function put in a bunch of worlds. He just says, it's fine, deal with it.
And just take the mathematics at face value, in
Yeah,
essence.
it's the leanest and meanest version of quantum mechanics.
For sure.
It's just there's a wave function and an equation. Everything else pops out, or hopefully pops out. There's still work to be done.
Now,
Okay, if you watch that. Now, you understood from my previous video, they wanted to make this electron, so now it spins like this and this. Because they were observing that you can define some, but imagine a wave like this with frequency that is hitting something like this. You see, you can spin it, okay, but the light itself is the electron, okay. You can register like okay, spin up and down like this. So the light, it is the electron, if you understand. So now you are putting on straight up, but you observe carefully the what I wanted to tell you. You see, you make tea from something like tea. If you define it in a rigid manner, like you put carbon, hydrogen, double connection, triple connection, this kind of arrangement, okay, it will going to say that it is a stable taste, the same taste, you see. But and this is what you must understand, because it is not, it is like it's in infinite matter. So I've told you about red, okay. So you have this red giving, let's say by hydrogen, this red giving, you see, by like a flute and like a piano, this red given by oxygen, this red given by a C. So how many elements there are some tonalities of red, if you understand like this. So you see, you can put them like in an accord somehow, like in an orchestral manner, you understand, like this, with a piano note, because the same tonality somehow, but is different. You hear them different. You cannot. It's like you are reducing our entire world in a stupid manner. So the flute doesn't matter, but you cannot play all the songs to the flute. And so differences. The flute cannot take some notes, some tonality is not made. It cannot do that. You see, if you register in a simple manner a tone, you see. So what I'm telling you this about quantum mechanics, okay? So if you understand the red, so now the combination between atoms, it is like in the straight manner, like Kelo, Menope, 7 straight, it is on light made, okay. You replace that straight out with light, because it has tonality like rainbow colors on short, if you want to understand, okay. And we cannot see the light, you see the object at a distance, you cannot see the vibrating air, you see at the distance. So it is in touch with you. This is maybe an entanglement. It is in touch with your eyes, is vibrating, you see, exactly like you do not see the vibration moving through the air, you hear it, okay, the source, okay. So you do not believe somehow that the sound is registered, is light. It's very important to understand this, okay. I've told you one more time, but it's very important. You register with a microphone, with wires and magnets, okay, and a membrane foil, because, and this is only thing that it is a shock wave, like I've told you, okay, and you register with light. You write it with light, laser light on a CD. You do not, okay. So if you understand, you write it with laser. So in the laser beam that writes on the CD, you write the light, the frequency light of the sound, okay. So now is blocked, the speed of light, 300,000 kilometers per second, is blocked by the shock waves of the atmosphere, but register in it there are packets of light, packets like packets of vibration on temporal functions, okay. So watch another part. I'll speak more of, okay.
Now, there is an issue with this picture. If you could bring the dartboard back up. We have a theory that supposedly is rooted in probabilities.
Yeah.
Which says that one outcome is unlikely, another outcome is likely. But in this many worlds approach, every outcome is happening. And so if every outcome is happening, how can you ever say that one of those outcomes was unlikely?
Good. I think that this actually is, I say good, I'm sorry if I sounded ironic, but it actually is the right question to ask about many worlds, because it's a deterministic theory. The wave function of the universe just obeys a simple equation. We know exactly what it's going to look like. One person saw the bullseye, et cetera, et cetera. And in What's happening is we need to change our notion, depending on what your notion was, but potentially change our notion of what probability means. Because there is a moment in the history of the universe, in that dartboard example, where the universe is split into 9 possibilities, but you, the thrower of the dart, does not know which of the 9 possibilities you're in. So there are 9 of you. You don't know which one you are. And what you're supposed to do in that situation is to assign a probability in your mind. What do I think is likely for the question, which universe am I in?
Like before I open my eyes kind of thing.
Yeah, and the thing is, you don't need to wait, because the splitting of the universe happens so fast that there will always be time. And so it sounds a little different than we're used to, because it's kind of subjective. It's not a frequency of anything. But if you stick to the program and say, like, what would a sensible, rational person do in that situation of uncertainty, there turns out to be a uniquely right thing to do, and that thing derives exactly the thing that is postulated by other approaches to quantum mechanics, that the probability is the wave function squared.
So now, if you understand how they are speaking, how I'm telling you, I'm teaching you in correct manner. They were shooting. You captured picture with the camera, light picture. You shoot it through a TV. So where is the damn electron? Where is it, my friends? Nowhere. You capture light from outside. You put it through a wire or wireless. You send it through a phone. You send it. Okay. So now you shoot it in a TV. You make from TV with a beam. You made the image, corresponding image. And now where is the damn electron? Where is it? There's nowhere. From chemistry, and you are tricked. You see, they invented this strata because they observed that there's so many combinations or some tonalities. So they were different tones. You see, the tonalities of combinations of light, exactly like the tonalities of vibration. You see, if you put this is copper cords, you put steel cords in place, or you can put, like in old manner, old time, you can put plastic even, but in old times they were making like from intestines. You see, cords like this, okay, and with the cords had like a violin from the you see, and they were scratching on the violin. Okay, so you can define reality with these different 7 tones. You see, I've explained to you, but there are infinite in some manner. Okay, so if there exists exactly from this to this. On infinity, there is from 0 to 1, it is infinite. You see, the unit of mathematics. Now I'll explain to you why mathematics can I apply it. The unit of mathematics is a continuum, inextricable continuum, like from 0, 0.01, 0.2, 0.3. I explained to you why mathematics, you cannot apply it on the world. If you understand, it's quantum mechanics. The 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.3 tends to infinity, and you reach 1. Okay, but there is more. There is 0.011, 0.012, 0.1. So the unit of mathematics is continuum. But now, if you understand that in the unity in a philosophical manner. Let's say they have some container. Okay, now put some objects. You see, like this, and this. And razor blades. Okay, what is the connection between these elements? There's no connection, but there's a unity. You see, they are put in the same container. You see, so now how do you define with 0.01, 0.0 this unity? So the unit of mathematics is to understand you already have a gap. If you have 4 different objects that they do not have nothing in common. They don't have nothing. I put them. You do not want to believe that some rational mind put it like this, and you cannot obtain it like in a probabilistic manner and random stuff. I put them, and this is the unity. And know what I want to tell you, okay? The interaction in case of chemical interaction, it is maybe the unity, like these four objects is in carbon, let's say. This piece interacts with iron, this piece interacts with hydrogen, and I put them this. There's no damn connection whatsoever, because I decided to make the unity like this. It is very important to see, understand the time, what time is. Brian Greene asks what time is. Time is like Lego pieces. This piece interacting, you see, you cannot have, because this is big, this is implies some temporal connection. This Lego pieces, like you see. So if you understood now the unity of geometry, of mathematics, is a basic concept of geometry. It is already metaphysics. Like mathematics is a metaphysics, a way of metaphysical form to explain, reduce into monosubstantial form everything, if you understand. But the unity of the world, there are many. This is what a function means. You see, you have a domain, you inject from a domain in another domain. You see, you have, but still you're working with numbers the same manner. You see, but this has connection with this in this function, injective, bijective, surjective function. See, well, how many can you conceive between two parts, you see? But you do not understand that the parts are decided. I put a container, these four objects, another container, so I define the unity, the function, I define them. You take from this to go in this, and to do this, and one remains without any correspondent, you see, like this, okay? So watch another part from these guys. I explain to you, maybe you will understand someday. Maybe you'll understand someday. Okay, this is my hope. I'm telling you, like, we can go to the stars, and science is wrong. If you do not believe me, you listen how I talk. If you do not believe me, okay, I made this for free. Even though maybe for this much time, maybe I will deserve some money, okay, explain to you all the science, okay. And you do not understand, I do this for passion, and you are tricked, okay. There is a logical language, and you are staying in the logical language, and you are believing that it is true. So if you do not understand, it's coherent, true form in a philosophy. Okay, watch another part from these guys.
And so you're convinced that this works, and you're convinced that this is actually how the world really behaves. This is not expediency. This is what you feel in your bones.
I'm convinced is always too strong, right, in science. I'm always willing to change my mind. If a better theory comes along, if the GRW collapses are found experimentally, I will change my mind like that. Everett will be falsified, and we will move on. But I think that, when you have a theory whose fundamental ingredients are so simple, one that fits the data so nicely, I'm not going to spend my time thinking about other theories. I'm going to put that theory to work, because I think that exactly for what you said at the start here, which is that physics has ignored this problem for many, many decades now. There are foundational questions to be asked connecting the wave function of many worlds' quantum mechanics to the reality of our world, potentially in ways that are quite illuminating for existing puzzles in physics. So I'm not necessarily convinced of it, but I'm sufficiently optimistic about it that my program is developing that theory, not worrying about other people's theories.
Yeah.
Okay, after you watch that, now you must understand that I told you earlier, the sound itself is light, okay? It is put in a shock wave. You see, why the sound, they say that it has a speed, constant speed. If you speak the sound, if it is a shock wave, you speak it in water, it is propagating with the same speed. Why? You see, that is, you don't believe that the many popular things flow like this, and you cannot get rid of them, because you must grab hold of some information, okay? So if you put azote, like the speed of sound is the same. If you put all the gases and you speak in them, the speed of, and you see that not, you say that there's some gases, you inhale them, and your voice makes like, okay, if you understand. But it is light, okay? So only the shock wave like this is sound, okay, but even in this table is light, so you are hit with light. Light has many properties. So in the chemistry now, if you observe that you cannot put electron, proton is like two faces like manner. So the carbon will make with light like this, with positive ions and negative ions, okay. So they observed this, so you invented the strata, you do, and many electrons, this much on this strata, this much on this strata, and two, you do not allow to have two orbital Pauli exclusive principle bullshit like this, okay, false science. So now if you understand the light, the light is a whole frequency, possible frequency, temporal frequency, in a three-dimensional manner, and this in the time itself is like Lego piece is already programmed. The temporal interaction is programmed. It is not like you are writing sound on a CD with laser, okay, and now this collapse function. What collapses? Nothing collapses. You lose the signal. You lose the music that you imprint, okay. You read it then with a reading diode or something, exactly like again with light. You see, you put a picture, you describe pictures here with a laser, and then you shoot light through that piece, and you read it with light. So then where's the electron? You don't understand that you are tricked. You are speaking like small child. Where is the damn electron? Nowhere. They invented like in a childlike manner to explain something. So now what I'm telling you, the do note is like infinite. It is this tonality, but it is some kind of vibration, like you are sculpting some wood, okay. You have this temporal piece, spatial piece like this and this big, let's say, okay, and you sculpt it. So let's say this is red, but if you put another flower like this, sculpted like this, it is still red, but it gives something to it. It is like sound, something supplementary, okay, to that. So it is in composition. If not, the food will taste the same, if you understand. You are believing somehow you put carbon, hydrogen, you make bread, okay, it will the same taste all the days, all the manners, okay. You are taking like on farmers, this is, you take the wheat, and each year you see the some proportion or some properties that increase by the year. You do not believe this. So it is like see, they are saying it's a field of probabilities, but you not want to believe that God made this rational manner, okay. So you have this accord, okay, tonality like this, okay. But now you can see on single tonality. These are different rhythms, okay. You see the same tone. You see, you change the frequency. You modulate it. You make like this. So now you understand the combination is going to be stupid. You figure protons and electrons, and the electrons circulate like this. Like this, okay. So mixed with matter is light. You see, it's color, and the colors gives you some. See, you make some tea. You see, it's different. The water itself has some tonalities, frequency of light. You see, and you define it in a wrong manner, if you understand, okay. So the time is like Lego pieces. The unity of interaction, it is made. You do not want to admit this. So now you have in a function to have some parts to connect them, bijective, injective, surjective function, if you understand, okay. But I made the pots, the containers. I made them. Like, you do not want to understand this, and they are not the same. You interact with this in some manner, okay. Interact with this. You see you see, that's why I've told you, for our ears it's not going to be a difference, but if you put still accords, you see, you have the same length, you say the same instrument, but you'll sound different. You see, somehow it's the same tone, you can sing with another guitar, but it's a different kind of vibration. If you are watching on internet, I can point you to this, to see sound visualization, to visualize sound. You see, the same tone even makes weird stuff. It's reverberations, like between, there is some, so exactly like between the ear and the chords, somehow the ear influences the sounds, and the eyes itself influences the color itself where it is emitted. You see, like you are saying, you have different irises, different colors. You see, maybe that's why you understand the different people see colors different way. If you pass light, if you throw a glass that is blue, every glass that it is green, okay, you'll see different. So the people see color somehow different. The light, you see, so it's like a fingerprints. They have fingerprint. You see different tones, and you are interacting, and you are changing the reality. You are seeing the reality, how you are used to your programming, to your brain sounds so weird shit like this. You see, but they are hiding with these probability waves, and to do not recognize that it is a creator somehow, it was rational, and the implication or logical implication. A implies B, like in chemistry, but I made them to do like this, okay? So now if you understand, the iron does not have some properties that the copper has. You put them in some mixture in chemistry, you cannot. So but then you can obtain the same tonality roughly to sing with copper chords, with iron chords, with maybe titanium chords. You roughly, so I was telling you to visualize visualizations of the sound, like you put some sand on some fine dust, and you are seeing a single emitted tone, like this reverberation, and you will make different patterns. You see, it's like a waving, like this. If you see like this, but it is changed. It's even, they say, the same tone is changed somehow. If you understand, some reverberation between the sound, and do you emit the same frequency, the same tonality. So you cannot define a simple matter. You put a particle with mass, with Schrödinger bullshit. This Jews lied, okay, like Einstein, like they maybe they believe they're bullshit, okay, but it is wrong, okay. So if you do not have, I don't have anything with Jews, okay. So I'm telling you that Moses was right, how the galaxy was produced, okay. I have the Bible, I'm the Jewish Bible, like Isaiah, okay. I read these guys. They are speaking about the universe that we cannot see. The universe is a misleading term, okay. As there's skies and earth in the Bible, and Saint Peter says the sky is orbit world, not the galaxy. The galaxies are simply cumulus like this. So I've told you, where is the damn electron? Where can you find the best? So when they are shooting, you do not understand, they do not know what it is with them. We are shooting what? Beams of light somehow. You can scratch something in short circuit, you can pull a piece and manipulate in an electromagnetic field, hydrogen or not hydrogen, ionized or unionized, you pass light through it, electrolyze it, and you shoot it through these accelerators, and you hit them, you make scratches, maybe believe that are particles. These guys, you are reciting demonic poem, you don't understand. And I'm telling you like this, I'm telling you science, I'm telling you how the world it is. So it is going to be stupid, the same, the next time it is the same. Exactly the same, with no difference at all. But you observe, even the leaves of the tree, they are different, they are okay, and different year, I've told you, like a wheat, the different vibration is so communication, the human kind with a man. If you do not believe this, okay, the clouds, the atmosphere, this is like electronic, how you're saying, electronic manner, like programmed in deep waves, okay?
Now, in the conversation with Elise, toward the end, we began to think about quantum mechanics and its implications for the fabric, the nature of space-time itself. This is an issue that you spend some time thinking about as well. So, what illumination does quantum mechanics or many worlds give to your picture of what space-time is?
I mean, that's a great question because it's a little misleading to even think about many worlds as many worlds, right? Like Everett didn't put in a bunch of worlds. It's the theory of the wave function just obeying the Schrodinger equation. And it's one possible theory. There's other options. And in physics, we have puzzles like gravity, right? Like quantum gravity that string theory is purportedly a theory of, as well as other theories. The other parts of nature that we know from experiment, the matter particles, electromagnetism, the nuclear forces, we've done a very good job in what we call quantizing them. That is to say, we start with a classical theory and then we have a cookbook for turning this classical theory into a quantum theory. But there's no guarantee that that works. There's no unique way of constructing every possible quantum mechanical theory from a pre-existing classical theory. Nature doesn't do that. Nature just starts quantum from the start, right?
So what are they saying more? Gravity. Quantum gravity. What? In tones? Gravity in tones, semitones? What kind of gravity? So now in some interference pattern, so you understand also this, the same Paul says that say 4 dimensions, space dimension. This, let the God make you know with all the saints in a letter, like Ephesians, okay? The length, the height, the okay, width, and the 4 dimensions, says, and the deepness. You see, and it then continues, and the love of God is beyond dimension. So it says for the spatial dimensions, you see. Maybe if you do not understand, you are pulling like 2 waves, simultaneous wave in the same place. You see, this is what, let watch another. This was like from how much pictures you can put in like this, like in this small square. Okay, this is what I'm tricking you not to understand. So watch another part from this, guys, and I close the video.
And guess what? When it comes to gravity, we have a very good classical theory. You try to apply the rules to it, do the cookbook, and it doesn't work.
Sure.
We had no right to expect that it would work. I think that it's very possible we just got lucky with the other forces. And in the case of gravity, maybe the fact that it's hard for us to understand quantum gravity is related to the fact that we don't understand quantum mechanics. And taking things from the Everettian wave function first point of view suggests different ways of making progress on that. Suggests that what we need to do is think about why something as abstract and mathematical as a wave function would ever look like space-time in the first place. And what you find is that when you start sort of nibbling at that question, you get a kind of description of space-time that seems to have gravity in it. It's kind of a natural thing. And this is a very, speculative, early kind of program, but I think that given the importance of quantum mechanics to the whole picture, it's a very, very intriguing path forward.
Okay, if you watch that, so I've told you before I break with these guys to compare. You compare what they are telling, what I'm telling you. Okay, how much pictures can you put here in this small piece? How much you can realize that much more, many pictures, because you see you have like a stick. You saw a stick like it's this big, is 64 gigabytes of pictures you can store on them. But you see this coherent manner. Now if you pass under something mathematically from 0 to 1, it composed mathematically in different manner. When you do this bullshit four signs, and minus, plus, multiplied, and divided, the reality does not comport only with this four signs, because somebody. It was already a metaphysic, a way of understanding the world. If you do not, you don't understand. But so the logical implication are logical. It follows this like in such way. You see. Maybe you connect some things that I'm telling you. Maybe you are making some complete stuff in your mind. So how many pictures can you put in, and then you pass light through them and you copy them? They remain like there. They remain, the picture remain in the stick. You copy them and you. So where is the damn electron? Where is the damn electricity? It is light. You understand? So this is a problem of interference. How then you lose the coherency of the pictures. The wave interfere. You see. So the both of them now are vibrating, but in some manner they are interfering. In some manner they are passing through the space. Like maybe there are many dimension. One dimension opens, like when it is needed. Like you see, you have two chords, like, and another one is opening to intersect to tonalities or something, or okay, that you do not know science at this hour. You understand this man, and you take this. We cannot make the world with with mathematical equation, mathematics, monosubstantial metaphysics. And the numbers are representing the geometry more than the unity of property, that it is a quality. Okay, there's more quantity, not all the quantities, only the geometrical quantities, and a rough manner, and it's a more substantial way of interaction between them with these four properties of. You cannot divide something, because you cannot. You see this stone, you cannot divide it. You cannot. Because you cannot. But it has a function of time from T1 to T2 and flows like this. And it is complete in that manner. You cannot cut it. It will not be the same. Okay. So this is how I explain to you. So now if you want to make the chemistry, you replace that strata with some frequency of light. If you want to understand, maybe there's no red like a rainbow red, but it's these seven things. Maybe if you want to have some coherency, maybe 12, maybe like concepts. Okay, maybe 12 or maybe 10. Okay, I don't know, but 7, like let's say you take from rainbow colors. Okay, so you see, even in a computer there's like some pixels on the screen. There are 3 kind of different kind, because if you put a single one, you put the light will not produce all the vibration. It will not produce. So you have 3 crystals of different colors, at least, that you cover some and you do not observe, but they did not reproduce in the exact manner, the green exactly like outside. It is somehow approximative green is missing something. It's like from outside, if you understand. So this is quantum. You cannot have like a single red glass in the pixel, like a small pixel, and to electroshock that will lie like this to produce all the frequency. You must have another one. And so now it's like this unity. You have these pixels. You pay if you want to cover some. So exactly like you maybe you cannot sing many songs with one chord. If you must have at least 3. At least, you see, this is why. And in this manner. So how many reds there exist? How can many reds in how much combination, molecular and different structure, so this is the video for today. Maybe watch another part from these guys. Maybe I will get rid of this video entire length. Okay, so now you compare what I'm saying, but maybe some help in what they are saying to understand what I'm telling you. Okay, so
and so you rightly describe, historically speaking, that when we were talking about the electromagnetic force, it began with Maxwell thinking in a very classical manner, by classical, following in Newton's footsteps, where in describing the electromagnetic force, Maxwell used the language of where things are, the strength of the field at that location, how quickly the field is undulating at that location, all ideas that we can picture. We can make an analogy to water waves. I mean, it's a very classical way of describing things. And when quantum mechanics came along, we were able to put Maxwell's ideas through this sort of quantum mechanical conveyor belt and reframe it in a quantum mechanical manner. Why is gravity different? I mean, you say we just got lucky with, say, the electromagnetic force or the strong and the weak nuclear forces. Where did that luck come from? Do you have a sense of what makes those forces amenable to this approach and gravity not amenable?
This is a suspiciously good question that I haven't actually prepared a potted answer to. This is like, I'm sad now, but
Okay, so now to end this video, okay, I want to tell you, like always, nothing exploded, there's no thermal fire like Weinberg said in a book. I have read the book, the damn book. He did not knew even the thermodynamics in correct manner, because you understand, if you boil this 100 degrees the function stops. And he did not understood, you pour gas in it and flame, you'll not reach on more than 100 degrees. I can boil the entire sea, Black Sea, back near Romania and Turkey, Bulgaria, here, okay, the Black Sea is here, okay. I can boil it, but I can bring it 100 degrees roughly, plus minus 10, let's say, because from some condition. So now the Weinberg give the Big Bang 15 trillion billions of degrees. So you do not understand, these guys do not know science, and he took a Nobel Prize. Weinberg, this, you do not understand this. Weinberg, Einstein, Schrödinger, these Jews trick the entire planet, put in front of to not have the courage to say something, okay? The temperature of the fire is a limited function. You cannot have the Big Bang billion of trillions of trillions of trillions that now to take 13 billion years to get rid of this temperature. And so with bullshit connection will make atoms with particles that okay, so I've told you Mendeleev is one of the light is another one, the fire is another, is matter, separate matter, and they are interacted like in some functions, infinite, in an infinite manner, okay? So you can understand this with words, but you cannot make an equation because the interaction are decided in logical manner because somebody wanted it, God, and you know what I want to admit, that has a rationality. So you will not discover science if you don't. So nothing exploded at a Big Bang to produce some bullshit particles to regulate the gravity that it is light with some counterbalance. The light rejects and attracts. Okay, the same, if you polarize it, you send it, you make waves like this, you can reverberate like this, and then pull back an object, okay, light. So our galaxy is a small sphere like this, and the galaxies are small clouds. You cannot film 100,000 years in coherent time from this back end of the galaxy on this back. To grab from the center 100,000 years. If you do not understand this stuff, okay, our galaxy is a sphere. The galaxies, our single galaxy, the Bible name it the heaven, heaven and earth, especially because we cannot see this universe and cosmos. You invented this. The cosmos is from Greece, means a totality of order, and the universe means only spoken words, but God spoke many times in Bible. If you saw, so the galaxies are spiral like this. They are not going anywhere. Although you see, they are not moving like gravitational systems. You see, and there's a membrane made with light, concentrated field of light, and different tonalities, and magnetic. One of them radiates, it's a background microwave radiation. This ignites the sun and spins the earth. This radiation spins the earth. It's produced by the clouds, but not the gravity. And the gravity is so watch another part from these guys, and I'll make a big video to explain to you now another time gravity, okay, and this context of quantum gravity. Okay, so watch.
There's an obvious suggested answer, which is that gravity, going back to what Einstein hit on when he invented general relativity, gravity isn't quite a force propagating in space-time like the other forces are.
Yeah.
It's a feature of space-time itself that
yeah.
makes it special right out of the box, right? And so if you're a true hardcore austere Everettian, what exists is something called the quantum state, which has a mathematical description that John von Neumann and others have figured out, and it's a vector, and you can learn linear algebra, it's full employment, it's great, but space is not there, right? Space is not part of that fundamental quantum description. It has to emerge out. And so I think that what is special about gravity is the way in which we extract the classical world from the quantum wave function has special gravity parts built in, right? Like gravity plays a slightly different role, even in ordinary physics. So I don't think we should be surprised that it's a little bit different in quantum mechanics either.
Yeah.
Okay, if you watch that, so now if you understand gravity, it is a field of concentrated light like this, and it is a mechanical work. You see, you can charge a mass, it's a mechanical work. You do not think about gravity with force, core, in a correct manner, with a mechanical work. Gravity is a mechanical work. I charge this object, you see, I charge this object with a quantity of energy, kinetic energy, how Leibniz said, or the force, how Newton named it. Two different equations they make with the same mathematical apparatus. The physics was wrong from the beginning. I charge it in mechanical work, and it will stop because it's a quantity of pulling the brakes on all the energies on the earth. You see, I've charged this object, it will move and it will stop. I charge it mechanical work and you will stop. The quantity of stopping, it is like a constant. You can put it a constant. You know what is going to be. It is a constant if you know the equation. A constant of stopping. A constant of stopping them. So now if you understand that it's a mechanical work, now you understand what Newton wanted to understand. But it is not, it is light, okay? It is light. Is it a force? It is a force imprinted to the mass to produce a mechanical work. The earth, let's say that it goes around the sun. Let's say that it goes around the sun like this, okay? You see, you have a constant speed and a mechanical work. So now you must understand what is the force of charging if you have a coefficient of pulling the brakes, constant brakes, to counterbalance this coefficient that it pull the brakes on the mechanical movement, so that this mechanical movement is consumed in other way on a quantity of space. But now the earth is not consuming the mechanical works always make like perpetuum mobile or perpetuum movement, okay? Now you understand the some force applied to the mass to charge it to maintain the same, because you have this factor of consumer mechanical force, okay? So now you understand, you do not know, but you do not believe even the Bible that says some truth. But now the God was ignited the light before the stars, and that light spin the earth, because you must have a full day from here to here. So the earth was full made. So the earth is spin by the lights. God said, let there be light, and it was day and night. So that means that you have a luminous object before the sun and the spin of the earth. It's a full day. You cannot have a half of earth, okay? That's why a full earth, day and night. So, but this connected light, God spoke the light, they ignited it, and this light produced a movement to the earth. So now you understand that this mechanical movement or mechanical work is not made by the sun. The spin of the earth is not related to the sun. This is what God wants to tell you. I ignited the sun the third day of rotation. So this mechanical work of the spin of the earth is not done by the sun, if you understand. Because somehow if you throw a boomerang in a space with two movements, one of this rotation, one of this, you have two rotation, and you make the boomerang walk back, you see. So if it says this spin of this, it will make, but it must be charged. But God wants to tell you, not the sun is doing this. because the earth was spinning three complete spins before the sun, you see. So now you must add to this, you are believing some this attraction. These two bodies remain like this distance in space, nothing is moving there. This inertia principle, if you understand. So mechanical movement is a force applied to by something. But now if you understand it, they hook like fishes with light. The light is like a vibration like this, a hook. So now we break with that Einstein bullshit called the space. The light itself, it makes like this, it vibrate a piece of you do not understand. This is how they're taking money from you. You put a piece of steel like this in a field of light, electron beam, if you want, in electrons. See, it's vibrate. So the different vibration per material, I told you, some tonalities like this, they're vibrating in the light field. So you put a steel piece, vibrates in the light, the same frequency of field. You change the field, so now the change in the vibration differs somehow. It's not a coherent function of the different metals. If you observe even the temperature is like here down goes like this, 30 degrees of melting point, 1000 2000 is not a coherent melting point in Mendeleev, if you understand also this. So you put this object in space, now you are believing some relation between them, because a pure mass attracts and rejects. It's stupid. Newton himself did not say this. If they are moving and you know the days of a week, this is what Newton says, and you know the damn circle. Something pushes them. Newton in the book says if you give the force like in constant manner all at once, you understand that something is pushing it. If it is coefficient of pulling the brakes. So now this is pulling the brakes between masses with the same coefficient. If you must counterbalance this, okay, you make this circle. You know the speed, not calculated gravity. 355 days of the year, okay, and we pull this in a circle, okay. This is the speed, and you know roughly the bodies, not depending on mass. You must understand that to keep the constant movement, something is alimentated, is pushing them. But you do not understand ever, like Newton did not, if you do not believe in the Bible that the gods spin the earth before the sun. So there is a field that is not caused by the sun, if you understand. So this body are put together like this to dance around each other, to dance. Maybe the sun do like this even, okay. Okay, maybe it's not like a Copernicus says so, like this. You do not believe it, you do not calculate correct anything in this manner, okay. You see the analemma of the sun, it makes like this, okay, on here, okay. So now you put these objects in space and you hit it with light. They will interact in different manners. So the charge of discharge of energy is due so vector or so constant, okay? And you take it by mass, you presuppose that the sun makes the same thing, and this is where you are wrong, okay? And you do not understand that they do not use the Newtonian physics to go in space. They only knew somehow that some distance the gravity becomes zero, and like a curiosity, let's see if we go to break this. We go in space, like go to stars. And von Braun made the rocket with fire. I told you in my previous episode, and you are believing somehow derivative from Newton. So Newton is certain, is not. Newton says only to maintain a constant mechanical work must be charged, not to be discharged, okay. If the principle of inertia is conserved like in a philosophical manner, if you understood something, if not, okay. So now the our galaxy is a sphere. This cloud produces a microwave background radiation. It is light. It is ignited all the stars. The clouds itself produce it. The clouds of water. So the clouds of water produce some energy, ignite the star, and the stars are plugged. And you can see them 99% in clouds, okay? And this is the microwave background radiation, a part of it only. So it does not exist as empty space. The space is not curving, as Einstein says so. And this energy ignites by the sun. And it was made in two waves. a separate distance that God's telling you. The first order of light spin the earth, and the second order ignited the sun. So it is two waves, vibrating waves, at least a stronger one that it could ignite the sun. It is not going to be ignited only some voltage, some energy frequency, but there's a lower one that spins the earth like this. Okay, if you believe or not, so these objects will not be pushed, even a force will not push them. So the Jupiter, the moons remain in the place because they stay there. Okay, they stay there, and so some vibration of energy like this make them to move like this. You imagine like my hand being light. Okay, and it makes like this. Okay, makes like this, like this, and it spins them and it keeps them in the same place. It makes like this throughout all galaxy. It is a small sphere. We can go to the stars. The stars are close. So what is quantum mechanics, my friends? Bullshit stories to trick you in demonical manner. So the tea will taste the damn nasty taste if you will be with your electrons that do not exist. And I've told you again the whole science. Okay, goodbye, God bless. Let me see how much I broke from this video. There's another part and I'll put it all of it. These guys that it is interviewed by, it is saying that quantum mechanics is false, is saying somehow, but I've told you what it is and why you cannot even have an mathematical equation. Okay, goodbye, God bless. Maybe you'll understand, maybe you'll not. Okay, we can go to the stars. This is what my original intention. This is how I discovered the planets were made another manner. This is how I discovered Big Bang is false. The inflation, the gravity is not what you are believing. In this manner I discovered the Einstein is false. Bending of space, they are bendings of pure materials and light flow through them. It's showing to you in other pictures. There are spaces. In this manner I discovered all the science is false. In this manner I discovered the computer is not calculating nothing, because you have to deal with this quantum bullshit. How much pictures you can put in this small square of pictures to be coherent, to read them, to pass light them, to read them, not to be constructed and multiplied, to pull them outside, to make a zoom. Okay, so in this manner I discovered the computer is not calculating. It's a whole videotape player with a function when you jump from a videotape in another videotape, only that you have the luck that you put all the videotapes in piece, electronic piece, and you understand how they are tricking you, and how they are talking on this planet, on the terror. Goodbye, God bless. Like, share and subscribe. I explain to you all the science. If you want to be tricked, but these guys will not teach you anything. Okay, you cannot make the equations of the world. The mathematics is wrong. Okay, it's a metaphysics, monosubstantial metaphysics, and the numbers represent in a wrong manner the unity of space or spatial geometry, pure spatial geometry, and you have properties. You are going like children by trying to interpreting them through space, like because the space itself becomes everything. If you are this crazy, the space itself, that is nothing somehow. Okay, goodbye, God bless. Like, share and subscribe. It is a big video, and let's say if I will make another one on these guys.